This is Eric Glass. On This American Life, we like stories that surprise you. For instance, imagine finding a new hobby and realizing,
to do this hobby right, according to the ways of the masters, there's a pretty good chance that you're going to have to bend the law to get the materials that you need.
If not break it.
Yeah, to break international laws.
real life stories, really good ones. This American Life.
Hello and welcome to Car Talk from National Public Radio with us, Click and Clack, the Tappert Brothers. And we're broadcasting this week from the Department of Freudian Slips here at Car Talk Plaza.
I bought my wife a Freudian slip for Valentine's Day.
I'm sure that went over big. With the matching, never mind.
No.
Well, listen, I had to mention this because this was a bona fide Freudian slip on the part of my brother.
Yeah?
Just a few days ago, I was reading my umpteenth piece of hate mail about the puzzler and its various inadequacies.
Yeah?
You know, people were berating just the lack of creativity and imagination, and there I was feeling kind of morose and sad and ready to give up the puzzle. And I'd expressed this to my brother that I was really depressed, that I really wasn't doing the job with the puzzle anymore. And he says to me,
Yeah?
you don't remember
I
this?
have no idea what you're talking about.
Well, this is an ultimate Freudian slip. He says to me, "Keep your chins up." I say, now I know I've had a few too many kielbasa bombs off the coffee truck, but keep your chins up. Chins?
Where did this conversation...
You forgot it already. It's a true Freudian slip. You said it and you forgot it.
I did.
Keep your chins up. All right.
I said that.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, and it's all right. That's all right.
Really?
Yeah. Well,
where were we when this
you don't
conversation...
remember it at all, huh?
And I have no recollection.
We were in the green room preparing for the show, and there I was reading all my mail saying, "Oh, another detractor, but another person who hates the puzzle, another one thinks I'm a moron." Gee, it's
Keep your chins up.
I keep your chins up, bro. All right. If you'd like to call us about your car or your Freudian slip or Freudian girdle or whatever, our number is 888-CAR-TALK. That's 888-227-8255. Hello, you're on Car Talk.
This is Doris. I'm calling from Philadelphia.
Hi, Doris.
Hi.
Have we spoken before?
Never in my lifetime.
Okay.
But it's
Doris.
a genuine pleasure to be talking to you now.
It's a pleasure to talk to you too, Doris.
Well, thank you so much. I have a puzzle for you.
All right.
Okay?
Hmm?
All right. A couple of weeks ago, driving the car, as a red light comes on my dash, check gauges, but to my horror, I look to the left and I see my temperature has gone through the roof up to the top to 220 degrees. So I quickly ran the car back to the mechanic, hoping I wouldn't, disintegrate before I reached him. And he couldn't take me at the time. He was busy. He said, "Come back tomorrow."
Come back tomorrow?
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 And tomorrow
That's like going
was
into the
Blizzard
emergency
Day.
room with blood coming out of every vein, and the doctor says, "I'm busy now, come back tomorrow."
Exactly.
Well, you can write him off.
So anyway, I couldn't drive the car for the next few days because of the blizzard. So when I got back in the car, to my utter amazement, temperature was normal.
What do you mean when you got back in the car? After seeing the guy?
No,
After a 2 day respite.
After the 2 days.
After a
After the
2-day
2
respite,
days.
you then drove it and it didn't overheat.
Exactly.
Great.
So I called him on the telephone and explained what was going on.
Why did you bother? He didn't care about you.
True.
He should have been calling you
He
on the
should have
phone.
been calling you.
Saying,
Doris,
I
did you make it
wanted-
home?
I wanted an answer to what was going on with my car.
This is a Chrysler Corporation car, is it not?
This is
No,
a
Florence.
Pontiac Sunbird
Pontiac Sunbird.
Pontiac Sunbird?
from 1988,
Oh,
and I love my car.
all right.
Anyway, I called him, and he gave me this educated guess. "Oh," he said, "your thermostat got stuck."
Mm-hmm.
And I said, quote, "Are you saying that it unstuck itself?" He says, "Oh, it happens all the time."
Uh-huh.
That's my question to you. Is this a common occurrence?
Happens all the time, Doris.
That's what he
We see it every day. There's hardly a day that goes by that we don't see an unstuck thermostat.
Well, the truth is that he was right.
Yeah.
It does happen
Yeah.
frequently.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, not every
Well,
minute.
of all
but
the ways that a thermostat can fail, this is one of the more common ones. It can stick one day
Yeah.
and then work perfectly okay the next day, but once it sticks,
Yeah.
it's destined to imminent failure,
Oh.
and you should have it replaced.
I just had this thermostat put in a couple months ago. This is a new thermostat.
Well, it's no good anymore.
Well, maybe. What kind of driving were you doing the day that it overheated as opposed to the day that it worked normally? And I suspect you've been driving it ever since?
Yes, ever since, and it's been doing fine. I was just taking a short run. I didn't go on a long trip.
Mm-hmm.
It was like 10 minutes away from home when the red light came
And
on.
the red light came on.
He could have put a faulty one in, and I would just ask him to replace it and also to check out the whole cooling system and to make sure that your fan works every time. You know, there's an electric fan that is thermostatically controlled. And if
Right.
that doesn't come on every single time the engine reaches a certain temperature, then it will, in fact, overheat. So he should check that, too.
So 3 things: check the thermostat, the fan, and the cooling system.
Right, just to see if there are any leaks. Now, I mean, the reason I asked the question earlier
Yeah.
was to determine if you had, for example, driven it on the highway that day and then come into the
no.
city. But you did the same. You do the same kind of driving all the time.
Neighborhood drawing.
So that day that it overheated, you hadn't done anything out of the ordinary.
Exactly. That's true.
Okay, well, my vote goes with the thermostat.
Yep, the guy was right.
Yeah.
Take it in, Doris, and have a new thermostat put in.
I would do that.
Oh, okay.
See you later.
Thank you so much for your advice.
You're
Our
very
pleasure.
welcome.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Brings up an interesting question. Even though he was right, should she ever go back to him again when he sent her away in her hour of need?
No, she should abandon him. Drop him like
I
a
would
hot potato.
drop him like a hot potato because maybe he's competent, but he has no
Empathy, no compassion, no feeling.
no fear. He didn't care.
No
come
boat
back
pay- no
tomorrow.
boat payment due.
No, come back tomorrow. By tomorrow, she could have fried the engine, and then where would we all be? If she had said, I drove home like he said, come back tomorrow. I went back the next day. The thing was hot as heck, and my engine fried. Should I sue him? And we would have said, you bet. You call Dewey, Cheatham, and Howe.
And one of those sleazeballs will sue him.
We'll represent you.
If you'd like to call us, our number is 888-CAR-TALK. That's 888-227-8255. Hello, you're on Car Talk.
This is Jim in Dallas.
Jim in Dallas. How you doing, Jim?
How are things
Good,
in Dallas? I was looking in the paper just the other day, and, you know, it has the temperatures of all the cities. Dallas is one of the few places in the entire country where the temperature was pretty good.
Cold by our standard.
Well, it was in the 60s.
Cold in the morning, though.
Well, let us tell you about it.
Yeah. Try to tough it out, Jim. Suck it up, man. It's been like 3 degrees here.
If you were real men, you'd be up here toughing it out
Freezing like the rest of us.
like the rest of us jerks up here.
But the heat, the heat you wouldn't be able to handle.
No, we can't.
Oh,
No,
well,
that's
Melt.
true. So what's going on, Jim?
I have a 92 Infiniti G20,
Yeah.
and the right front transaxle is broken.
Well, the axle is broken.
Yeah.
And from what I can tell, the ill effect of this is it clicks when I turn.
Oh, it isn't broken
isn't
yet.
broken.
It's about to break.
It's about to break.
Yeah.
Right. If it were broken, you wouldn't be
wouldn't
able
go.
to move the car.
Well, the service people tell me I need to replace it.
Yeah. Okay.
And I've been driving a long time like this, and I just wonder if I'm going to kill myself if I keep driving the car like this.
You could, yeah.
I could.
No, you won't kill yourself.
When he takes that left turn, trying to beat the semi, and the thing breaks, he's going to kill himself.
Oh, the semi hits him broadside?
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the one scenario where I suppose. But you was likely to be killed if your fuel pump conked out in that turn.
Sure.
Or your ignition stopped working. I mean, there are many ways you can kill yourself.
I mean, what could happen, what will happen sooner or later is the car will stop moving. And it will happen whenever it feels like it.
Yeah, that's not good.
It could happen on the freeway. It could happen taking the left turn in front of the semi. It could happen when you're crossing those railroad tracks. It could
Oh,
happen.
that would be tough.
That would
Those
be.
trains in Texas go fast,
Oh,
too.
yeah.
And they don't stop.
So, yeah, you should. Why are you being so cheap?
It's like $700.
It is?
For one axle?
You know,
Oh, no. That
foreign
can't.
car, I guess. I don't know.
No.
That's,
No,
way,
it
that's
shouldn't be that
way
much.
too much.
It is.
It should be more like 3.
So find a better service shop and bite the bullet and make the repair?
just do it.
Yeah,
because, why break down? You're going to have to do it sooner or later. So you might as well do it and not have unless you like the excitement of saying, I could die any minute. Some people like that.
Not me.
First of all, they're probably putting in or going to put in or hoping to put in a brand new axle. You don't need a brand new axle. After all, the other axle is already 7 years old.
Right.
So why would you want to put a brand new one on the other side? You could be happy with one that were like rebuilt.
Sure.
Go to your neighborhood service station and ask them how much it would be to put a rebuilt axle in. And I'm willing to bet for $701 you can get two axles.
Sure. It's going to be $329 for the right side and
$329 for the left.
61 for the other side. Good luck, James.
Thank you.
See you later.
Bye-bye.
Thanks for calling. Bye.
Hey, don't go anywhere because we've got a lot more calls. Well, a few anyway. And the puzzler answer coming up right after this.
On the plus side, you get sponsor-free listening to over 25 NPR podcasts. On the minus side, you get fewer chances to tap fast forward on your podcast player. On the plus side, you get to support something you care about. On the minus side, you like challenges and think this makes it too easy. So why don't you join us on the plus side of things with NPR Plus? Learn more and sign up at plus.npr.org.
Hey, it's Mike Danforth, executive producer of Wait, Wait, Don't Tell Me. Here's a great way to get the perks of being an NPR producer without doing any of the work. Join NPR Plus. With NPR Plus, you get extended interviews, inside looks at your favorite shows, and more. All while supporting NPR and never having to pull an all-nighter. Or if you work on one of the news shows, an all-morninger. Sign up at plus.npr.org.
This week on Consider This, COVID, vaccines, Tylenol. As the government makes massive changes in its approach to public health, we hear from doctors trying to keep up.
If you hear something and you have a question about it, that's the time to have a conversation with the person who knows your health best.
This week on Consider This on the NPR app or wherever you get your podcasts.
Hi, we're back. You're listening to Car Talk with us, Click and Clack, the Tappert brothers, and we're here to talk about cars, car repair, and the answer to last week's puzzle.
Let me see how many sentences you have to go through before I...
Oh, you're going to get it on the first sentence.
Go ahead.
I'm going to set the scene.
Go ahead.
The time, World War II. The place.
Got it! Portugal, Lisbon.
Merry old England.
A hotbed of intrigue. Yeah.
I'll give you the abbreviated version, which I couldn't do last week because you kept interrupting me.
Yeah, go ahead.
In a secret laboratory, a small group of scientists is working on a project. They have made a discovery, something that they know will greatly aid in the Allied effort against the Germans. Furthermore, this discovery will also benefit mankind for years to come and could easily turn the tide of the war. This is heavy duty. This
is heavy.
This isn't heavy duty stuff. I mean, they didn't invent stink bombs or anything. This is big stuff.
Yeah, these
or the whoopee cushion.
It wasn't the whoopee cushion?
That was your guess. Huh?
Damn.
Included in this group is a German scientist who has recently escaped the clutches of the Nazis, and they're working on a project that had been abandoned by a Scottish scientist more than 10 years earlier. So now, finally, after many disappointments, they finally have success. One of them cries out, Eureka! Or whatever the English version of Eureka
And
is.
the German says, same to you, pal.
Anyway, they know they've got something big here, and they apply for a grant from the British government. To their amazement and great disappointment, the grant comes through for £50.
Brits.
These guys say 50 pounds.
Can't even have breakfast for 50 pounds.
Come on. The only way we can get this thing into the war effort is to go to America and try our luck there. So they leave England. But leaving England and going to the U.S. is dangerous with the German U-boats patrolling the North Atlantic.
I remember it well.
So in order to make their way safely, they decide to sail under the flag of a neutral country.
Switzerland.
Portugal. Switzerland doesn't sail.
They don't have an ocean?
They don't have an ocean.
They don't have an armada? The Swiss Armada?
So they make their way. They make their way to Lisbon.
Yeah.
Okay, and from there they plan
A hotbed.
to
I want to get to the hotbed
to
sentence.
disembark to America. And now, of course, Lisbon is a hotbed
Yes, a hotbed.
of spies, counterinsurgents, insurgents.
And buckle out, peddlers.
Saboteurs. And they know that if the discovery gets into the wrong hands, there could be dire consequences.
Yeah.
So they need to hide it. So they take their discovery. You ready for this? And they hide it on their clothing. On their clothing, Jerry! And with the discovery hidden on their clothing, they make their way to America, and the rest is history.
I got it. They invented the boutonniere. Now, how did that benefit mankind? Think about all the proms that you would have gone to bare-chested.
That's right.
Wow, the boutonniere, huh?
Yeah, the
Am I
boutonniere.
right?
Close.
Well, it wasn't the whoopee cushion. Yeah.
Well, what they discovered was they discovered something that aided the war effort, and they knew, as most military students knew, that the greatest cause of fatalities in warfare is not the actual gunshot wound, but it's the ensuing infection. In fact, most people die in the battlefield because they get a minor wound, but a major infection, and the infection kills them.
Yeah.
And the work that they took up had been started in the 1920s by a Scotsman named Alexander Fleming.
How well we know
I
him.
believe. And what he had discovered by accident was penicillin. But he could never do anything with it because he couldn't develop a strain of it that was reproducible. But these guys had. And when they had the penicillin mold, rather than carrying it in little petri dishes,
Yeah, of course.
they decided if they were apprehended by Nazis,
They rubbed it on their clothes.
they had it on their clothes so that when they got to America, they could do a little scraping. And that's, in fact, what they did. And, of course, it saved many lives. It allowed soldiers that got wounded to go back and get killed.
Well, wait a minute. Now, if they were going to do that
Yes.
and rub it on their clothes, it was going to smell bad, probably. Why didn't they?
Scientists always smell bad.
But why didn't they go through France? Then no one would have noticed. Well,
They would have, but France, unfortunately, was not a neutral
occupied
country.
at the time.
France was their first choice.
Okay. Is that it?
Of course, the hint I had given last week was chicken soup, which everyone knows is Jewish penicillin.
Oh, of course. I didn't get that hint.
Well, I knew you didn't, because you didn't get anything. You didn't remember anything.
The whoopee cushion and the boutonniere were my two guesses.
Do we have a winner at least?
We do. Wow. Yeah. Get this. The winner of all, what a coincidence. The winner is Malaise Lindenfeld.
No kidding.
Malaise.
How apropos.
What a strange name. She's from Coconut Grove, Florida, and for having her correct answer chosen, Malaise is going to get a $25 gift certificate to the Car Talk Shameless Commerce Division, and that should end your malaise, I would say.
Indeed. Now, we'll have a new puzzler coming up in the third half of today's show, one from the series of the Matchstick Puzzlers.
The Matchstick Puzzler series. Yeah.
In the meantime, we'll take your calls at 1-888-CAR Talk. That's 888-227-8255. Hello, you're on Car Talk.
Hi,
Yeah.
I'm Joe from Virginia, Blacksburg, Virginia.
Did you say your name was Joe?
Yeah. How are you doing?
Pretty good.
Not bad.
So what's up?
I got a little problem.
Yeah.
I got a 88 Ranger with a 2.3-liter engine.
Yeah.
And very strange. It sounds like the lack of oil on a crankshaft now, but it does not burn oil. Oil light goes off when it's supposed to.
Yeah.
The car always starts properly. When it's cold in the garage at night after 12 hours or so, I crank it up, and, man, it starts right off and hums like a hummingbird.
Yeah.
But after about 30 to 45 seconds, I start to hear this little knock. So I open the window and stick my head out and try to figure out where it is.
Yeah.
And I can hear it most loudly at the back of the cab. This is a short bed 88 Ford Ranger.
Yeah.
And between the cab
And the bed with that split
and
is.
the bed, yeah, I put my head down right near the bottom, and that's where it sounds like it's coming from.
Really?
But when I increase the speed up to 30, 40 miles an hour, it does not change.
The sound doesn't get faster as you go faster?
No, it doesn't. No, that's the strange part of it. It doesn't. This is automatic
man.
overdrive.
Joe, this is brutal.
Yeah, I know. It's right.
Boy.
Can you hear this noise if you're not moving?
Sure, he says he hears it in the garage.
No.
When it's in park, I don't hear it. When it's in neutral, I can hear it very slightly.
Well, I thought you said...
I got it!
I thought you said you could hear it in the garage.
He can. You can
What
hear
is
it sometimes when you start the engine without moving, but you will almost always hear it when you're in motion. That true?
Yes, but also I can hear. I've had it in park in the garage and revved it up to 3,000 RPM, and it kind of goes away.
Yeah, I got it.
Kind of goes away.
I got
Yeah,
it.
I can't.
You want to know what it is?
The mileage.
Yeah.
Joe is dying to know what it is.
I am too.
I am too. The mileage is 140,765 and
that
2/10.
cinches it. You have not had any transmission work done on this vehicle since you've owned it?
No, it's been great.
Would you like to have some major transmission work done?
Really?
Hey, now you bring.
Well, I think what's wrong with this
Yeah.
is one of two things. Either the bolts that hold the torque converter to the flex plate are loose, or the flywheel is cracked.
Aha.
Aha!
Sure.
And that would explain the location of the noise, would explain the irregularity of it, it would explain it would explain everything.
Oh my God.
Wait, how does it explain?
Don't.
How does it
No, let's
explain
not get-
the fact that the sound doesn't increase in frequency?
That's the thing I can't figure out because if I go 60 miles
You had
an
to
hour,
ask. You had
It's my job.
if you go fast enough, you won't get the noise because centrifugal force overrides the loose bolts.
Oh my
Okay,
God.
but when you're going, especially if the engine is close to idle speed and you rev it up and then let it coast, rev it up, let it go down, you'll get a glung, 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 glung.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, the bolts are loose, or
Oh,
the
well,
flywheel's
fuck that.
cracked.
Hey guys, I never even thought about loose bolts, but I'm going to have them put it up on the list.
Yeah, check
Yeah,
it
tell
out.
them to take the inspection cover down, and they're going to find either a crack or some loose bolts, and that's going to fix your problem, Joe.
Beautiful.
See you later, man.
I like
Thank-
it. I think
thank
I
you.
like it.
I appreciate it very much.
Thanks for calling,
Bye.
Joe.
Bye.
Yeah.
Bye.
1-888-CAR-TALK. That's 888-227-8255. Hello, you're on Car Talk.
This is Ann from Boylston,
Mass?
Massachusetts.
Where is Boylston?
It's next to Worcester, next to Shrewsbury,
Yeah, I think I've heard
Central
of it.
Massachusetts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We don't,
Not many have.
We don't get out much.
That's right. That's right. My question, we've got this big tour planned this summer with the husband and the two boys. We're going cross-country to see the national parks.
Yeah.
We're pulling our little camper with our hopefully 94 Mercury Villager. My husband says to me the other night, I think we need a new car. And I said, hold on a second. This car has 90,000 miles on it. It's only 5 years old. I hope it's good for this trip. So we had this long discussion. I don't know if he's just looking to get a new car or what. But I need to know, do you think that a 94 Mercury Villager can get us, cross-country and back again and buy us a few more years?
Well, I know the answer to that question, and I also know what car your husband wants.
Okay, tell me.
He wants a Yukon.
No, I don't think so. We're not a Yukon type.
No, a
You don't
Tahoe?
think so?
No?
No.
No.
No, you know what I see in
Well,
her
I see-
husband's future?
No.
What's that?
A Lincoln Town car.
Oh,
Oh,
my
no,
God.
he wants big. He wants a truck vehicle.
I think he's looking SUVs, but we've got
Oh, he
two
is.
boys, and we're transporting them to school, so we need a multi-passenger vehicle at this point in our life. And I'm looking to get more time out of my Mercury Villager.
Wait, how old are the boys?
Going into 8th grade and 6th grade.
Oh, they'll be around for a while, yeah.
They've got another few more years.
Yeah.
I think the next car will be something fancy
Yeah.
schmancy for us.
Mhm. Well, the answer is the Villagers certainly should make it.
But okay.
I mean, 90,000 miles in this day and age is pretty much nothing.
Well, that's what I told him too.
Well, on the other hand, when you're pulling that big camper thing, you're going to have one of those pop-up campers.
It's a pop-up, so it's that little square box
Ah.
that you kind of drag behind.
with all your gear in it, and you and the suitcases and the dirty laundry and the souvenirs and the pieces of petrified rock that you steal from the petrified forest, and you're trying to climb Pike's Peak. You're going to blow the engine, and that's all it
No,
takes.
we're not going to blow the engine, are we?
Listen to me.
All right.
One blown engine can ruin a whole trip. I mean,
I'm
all
sure it
your
would.
wonderful memories, the great bonding that's going to take place
At the
between.
top of Pike's Peak, calling AAA. Is that what you're telling me?
Nah, not really. I mean, how much? I mean, all you do is you call up Avis and they bring you a car.
A Yukon.
And what do you
A
do?
Yukon?
You push this off of Pikes Peak?
And you just leave the Villager there. I mean, it's all paid for. It's not worth anything with a blown engine, so you forget about it. It doesn't have to ruin a vacation. I think it's worth a shot.
It's worth the trip.
I think it's worth it. I think it's worth it because that in itself is an exciting little adventure.
Maybe I'm trying to talk him out of this trip, or maybe he's trying
No,
to talk
do the
himself
trip.
out of
The
this
trip will be wonderful.
Okay.
Yes, you will enjoy the trip immensely.
All right.
And so will your kids. They'll remember it for the rest of their lives.
Well, see, I think
especially if the engine blows.
exactly
going up
my
Pike's
point.
Peak.
The boys are the more important aspect here because they will remember it for the rest of their lives. Remember the day that Dad pushed the villager off of Pike's Peak? They'll never forget that.
Oh, we had an Oldsmobile going to the beach and it died, and we still remember that. It was this big, huge,
You bet. I mean,
tanky
that's what memories are. Exciting adventures. And everyone thinks that everything should be perfect. And everything shouldn't be perfect. If it breaks down, it breaks down. They have to learn that that's what life is all about. Not everything is perfect all the time.
Now, is there anything I
Unless,
should do
of
with
course, you're married to me. Then you know my wife.
His wife knows perfect misery.
My wife has come to learn that things are perfect all the time because she married me.
Whatever.
Yeah, whatever.
So,
Ann, continue.
If we take this car with us, which I'm thinking of doing, what sort of services should we have done before it goes?
Everything.
Everything, yeah.
Yeah.
The timing belts due at 105. Obviously, do that before we go.
Absolutely.
I would certainly do that. I would obviously change any hoses that are suspect. Maybe just change them anyway.
Yeah.
Because they're all 100,000 miles old. Certainly change the transmission fluid and the filter.
The oil, the coolant. Check the tires. Make sure you got great rubber.
Put a new water pump in. Take along some extra belts.
And suspenders.
Well, I'll send you a postcard en route, and if it breaks down, I'll let you know.
Better than that, send us a photo of your husband and the boys pushing it off of Pike's Peak.
That's what I want to see. I want to see the smiles on those boys' faces.
All right.
And have a wonderful time. And think of us while you're out there.
Appreciate the call.
Have a
Bye-bye.
great trip.
All right. Bye-bye.
That must be exciting.
Well, I've taken a few trips out west and never had the benefit.
And I notice every time you do it, your family ends up flying home without you.
Without me. We left that jerk at Pike's Peak. We'll be right back with more calls and the new puzzler after these messages.
On the Throughline podcast from NPR, immigration enforcement might be more visible now, but this moment didn't begin with President Trump's second inauguration, or even his first. A series from Throughline about how immigration became political and a cash cow. Listen to Throughline in the NPR app or wherever you get your podcasts.
Military commanders, intelligence officials, diplomatic power players, they know things you may not about where the world is headed. And we will pull back the curtain on what they're thinking on Sources and Methods, NPR's new national security podcast. Our team will help you understand America's shifting role in the world. Listen to Sources and Methods from NPR.
The Trump administration has moved fast to change U.S. policy, but much of the country is still trying to catch up.
Business likes a stable environment, so uncertainty does cause a little bit of pain.
On the Sunday Story from Up First, a road trip across the country to hear how Trump's policies are impacting everyday Americans. Listen now to the Sunday Story on the Up First podcast from NPR.
Sources and Methods, the crown jewels of the intelligence community. Shorthand for how do we know what's real? Who told us? If you have those answers, you're on the inside, and NPR wants to bring you there. From the Pentagon to the State Department to spy agencies, listen to understand what's really happening and what it means for you. Sources and Methods, the new national security podcast from NPR.
We're back. You're listening to Car Talk with us, Click and Clack, the Tappert brothers, and we're here to discuss cars, car repair, and as promised, the second in the series of matchstick puzzles.
Yeah. So where is the puzzler presentation squad? Da, 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 da. Okay, yeah.
Here it is. In contrast to last week's puzzler, this one's very brief.
Yeah, this is part of the set.
Get out your matchsticks.
Get out your matchsticks.
Okay.
Yeah.
And make with your matchsticks the following Roman numeral.
Yeah.
7, which is VII.
VII.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then an equal sign. 2 more matchsticks. Equals I, 1 matchstick. So the equation reads 7 equals 1.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, as was the case with the other puzzler like this, you must move 1 matchstick and make this
an equation.
a valid equation, and you cannot make the equal sign again an unequal sign. So you can't say 6, for example, does not equal 1.
Mm-hmm.
Now there are...
Nor can you touch the equal sign. All you can touch are the matchsticks making up the number 7, VII, and the matchstick making up the 1, the I. Is that
Exactly.
correct? Yeah.
Now, I'll admit there are 2 possible solutions. One, our producer Doug Berman came up with a few weeks ago, and that one we all considered bogus. And then there is the creative one.
Yeah.
Which is the one that we'll accept.
Okay.
Because the creative one, you got to admit, is pretty good.
I can't remember the answer. Oh,
man, huh?
Yeah.
That's pretty good, isn't it?
That is good.
That's pretty good. So I just was right if my brother, he forgot it from last week. Anyway, if you think you know the answer, how to make 7 equal to 1, write that on the back of a $20 bill and send it to Puzzler Tower, Car Talk Plaza, Box 3500, Harvard Square, Cambridge.
Our fair city.
Ma 02238. Or you can email your answer to us from the Car Talk section of cars.com. If you'd like to call us, the number is 1-888-CAR-TALK. That's 888-227-8255. Hello, you're on Car Talk.
Hi, this is Marissa from New York.
Marissa?
Yes?
Marissa.
Yes, very good.
Cool name, Marissa.
Thank you.
From New York City?
No, upstate.
No, whereabouts?
Just outside of Woodstock. Shokan?
Shokan.
Yep.
S-H-O?
K-A-N?
Really?
Yes.
Well, we all know where Woodstock is, but no one's ever heard of Shokan.
Well, it's about 5 miles past that.
Oh, no, I know where it is. Someone said to me, I was there one time, someone said, can you get to Woodstock from here? And he said, Shokan.
Yes, right. Very good.
How did I know?
I'm sorry.
Okay.
So, Marissa, what's up, kid?
I got a 1993 Chrysler Town & Country that has the mystery noise.
Oh.
Front end, mechanic says, bring it in, I need to change your brakes and turn your rotors.
Yeah.
Ever since he did that, I've got this noise that won't go away.
Uh-huh. And you didn't have the noise before.
Right.
Well, why did you go in? Why did he say, come in and I have to replace your brakes and your rotors?
Well, he said, it's time to have the brakes done.
He actually called you up to tell you this?
Well, no, I see him frequently.
You have a little thing going with him?
No.
Does your husband know about this?
Yes.
He does, huh?
We travel so often that we need oil changes like once a month, so...
Oh, we don't want to know any more than this. Okay.
Okay. So Mario, the mechanic, calls you and says it's time for you to do your brakes, and you bring it in, and he replaces, again, the pads, and he replaces the rotors, or he turns
the rotors.
Turns the rotors. Okay, after which you have a noise.
Right.
Give it to us.
It was like a grinding noise at first.
Okay.
So when you're going slow down the road and the windows are down, this is, back in September, you could do that, and you could hear this grinding noise.
And you'd hear it especially
when you're
loudly stepping on the brake.
Yes.
It would sound like this.
Right, very good. Now I have like a squeaking noise as I'm going down the road really slow. Right, exactly. Exactly. Oh, it's perfect. I can't do that. Now, it squeaks and it knocks and it does all this stuff, and then when I hit the brakes, the noise goes away.
Interesting. So it used to make the noise when you stepped in the brake, and now the noise goes away when you step in the brake.
Exactly.
So you can't say that Mario has done nothing. He's certainly done something.
Yeah, I don't know. And well, he cut the rotor. He says, I can't do it anymore. I can't grind it down anymore,
Yeah.
So it's still making noise. I don't want to replace the rotor. What do I have to do?
Why not?
Because I've already put a new transmission in this car.
Well, that's not going to fix the brakes.
I know, but I can't afford it.
Well, and did he know that when you took the car into him that you were adamant about replacing the rotors?
About
you made some noise about this?
No. He just turned them. He said it was time they needed to be turned.
Yeah.
Well, I think that was his mistake. We have found out that we cannot machine these successfully most of the time. That one of several things happens, but the most prevalent thing is that they don't machine true, and you get a slight run out of the disc, which will cause that noise that you refer to.
Right.
Because as the high spot comes around,
it's rubbing against the pad.
It's deflecting the pad and the little bracket, and it's especially annoying when you're going very slowly,
Right.
because all the other noises are gone when you're going slowly. You don't hear the roar of the engine,
Right.
the tire noise. So you're going 7 miles an hour, and the only noise you can hear is this.
The roar of the
exactly.
grease paint.
Right. Yes, the smell of the crowd.
So what do I do?
Well, I think
You're going to have to go for it.
you bite, and the reason it made the other noise, by the way, is that when he machined them, he didn't get the factory type of finish on the discs.
Okay.
And what you were hearing is the process of the metallic pads mating with this rougher surface than should have been there.
Right.
Of the machined disc.
Okay.
Over time, that would have gone away because everything would have found its way home and smoothed out.
Right.
So had you been patient and not gone back and complained, all your problems would have been gone in it's probably another 2 days.
Really? But this has been months.
Yeah, well, if you'd waited 2 more days, the noise would have gone away.
Oh.
And you wouldn't have the... Now he's machined them so much that they're so thin, he can't machine them anymore.
Oh.
And now, if he's a good guy, he'll give you the 2 new disc rotors at cost.
Can I only get one? Or do I have to get 2?
Cheapskate. No, you can try. You can try one, certainly. You can try one.
It won't mess it up.
No, it won't mess it up.
No.
Try one.
All right.
And that should do it.
Well, you guys have been a great help.
We have, yes, sure.
I really appreciate it.
All right, Marissa.
Thank you.
Thanks for your call.
Good
Bye-bye.
Bye. Well, it's happened again. You've squandered another perfectly good hour listening to Car Talk. Our esteemed producer is Doug the Subway Fugitive, not a slave to fashion Berman. Our associate producer is Ken the Diaper Slayer Rogers. Our assistant producer is Catherine Imelda Ray. Our engineer is Dennis the Menace Foley. And our technical, spiritual, and menu advisor is Mr. John S. Lawler. Our customer care representative is Haywood Jabuzzoff. Our manager of honest car salesman is Harry Dickulus. Our mortgage loan consultant is Nora Linderby. Our staff chiropractor is Winston Payne. And our chief negotiator is Bernadette Bridge. And, of course, our staff efficiency consultants are Payne and Diaz. Our French child care coordinator is Gerard Diaper-Dew. And our chief counsel from the law firm of Dewey, Cheatham & Howe is Hugh Lewis Dewey, known locally as Huey Louie Dewey. By the way, those that are interested, War and Peace is on sabbatical.
Yes,
Thanks so much for listening. We're clicking Clack. The Tappet Brothers, Don't Drive Like My Brother.
Don't drive like my brother, and don't forget to keep your chins up.
We'll be back next week. Bye-bye.
I really said that, huh? And now, here he is, Car Talk Plaza's very own spring training baseball expert, Mr. Vinny Goombatz. Vinny?
All right, now, if you want to be able to hit the fastball, you got to order Car Talk's Guide to Major League Hitting.
Vinny, we don't have a tape about hitting.
All right, then you got to order one of our tapes about cars. Like men are from GM, women are from Ford. You call 1-888-CAR-JUNK, and you can also use the 888-CAR-JUNK number to get a copy of this week's show, which happens to be number 8.
Well, thank you, Vinny. I'll play on your team any day, man.
Just what we need, another bench warmer. Car Talk is a production of Dewey, Cheatham & Howe and W.B. Warren, Boston.
And even though Bob Mondello turns 2 thumbs down every time he hears us say it, this is NPR, National Public Radio.
What's made you happy as of late? On Pop Culture Happy Hour, we've been talking about the things that have made us happy in the pop culture universe for the past 15 years. Whether it's a blockbuster or deliciously bad reality TV, the newest shows, dramas, and reboots, we're here to keep your spirits high. Listen to Pop Culture Happy Hour on the NPR app or wherever you get your podcasts.
On the TED Radio Hour podcast, Astro Teller leads Alphabet's secret lab behind successful projects like self-driving cars and high-profile flops like Google Glass.
We were too early in that case.
The CEO of Alphabet's Moonshot Factory on innovation and getting the timing right. Listen on the NPR app or wherever you get your podcasts.